The kinds of music that you listen to can make you or break you. And I'm pretty sure most of you watching this video probably listen to rap. And I'm not gonna blame anybody who does listen to rap because, well, it's the most mainstream kind of music. It's the most popular sort of kind of music right now in the modern day. All popular songs right now are rap. All the popular artists make rap. So it's kind of hard to avoid something as big and widespread as that. And I'm not gonna call anybody a retarded dumbass bitch for listening to rap, but I kinda am. So just let me explain this video for a little bit, okay? So I think a lot of us understand the lesson where what we consume will turn into the things that we do. You know, the things that we believe will become our identity, and our identity therefore becomes our actions, and our actions therefore become habits. You know, it's just a big whole chain of effects that starts from the things that you put into yourself. And a lot of us know that TikToks and a lot of the things that are said on TikToks are not great. It's not good for your overall person, and it's definitely not good for your brain. Most of us know that by now. But the problem is a lot of people don't realize that things that we watch is very similar to the things that we hear, which includes music, you know? And so there's kind of a disconnect between matching visual content with auditory content because they are essentially the same. We just can't seem to connect the dots. And that's what a lot of people, I think, are missing. To just put this in a different perspective, okay? Rap mainly comprises of 5 categories. It talks about sex, guns, murder, gangs, and drugs, okay? Those 5 main things you'll hear so much about in rap. And so if you constantly hear about, oh, cocaine, I want to kill this guy, oh, I'm in a gang, that's not gonna help you in any way, shape, or form unless you want to become a hoodlum. And so I can speak about this personally because I used to listen to rap, but I've changed a little bit. And the funny thing about me listening to rap, and I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, is that for the time that I listened to rap, I could honestly see myself turning more and more into a hoodlum. And it's because of all of the things that I've heard on rap songs. You know, it made me think and behave more like a hood person. And so I didn't want that, so I changed for the better. Regardless, if you're listening to Juice WRLD talking about suicide in one year, and if you're hearing Lil Baby rap about cocaine in the other, what do you think that's gonna do to you? The effect is obviously not gonna be very positive. So be a little bit more careful about the things that you put into yourself. And this is how I can kind of judge someone in terms of their overall character depending on their music taste. If they go on and tell me that they like this song purely because, oh, it sounds nice and I don't care about anything else, well, I can tell that they're probably kind of shallow in their analysis or the way that they think. No disrespect, but I am calling some of you shallow out there if you listen to music purely for entertainment. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, you know, we should live a little and we should enjoy life sometimes, but I'm just saying that it's a very shallow way of looking at things. But if I hear someone talk about the music that they like to listen to in a more deep way, you know, they say, oh, I like this song because of the message, it's really deep and it kind of, I can relate to it. Then I can start to see that this person's pretty damn smart. They can think about the decisions and what they do in a much deeper level. And so I think your music taste can be a really good way to determine if you've grown or your character has overall developed. If you see yourself listening to different kinds of music that may be a little strange, I feel you should look at the kind of music first. Why do you listen to this music in the first place? Because the intent always matters in terms of these things, you know? You can also listen to rap and it could still be on a very deep level because, well, you might relate to this rap song a lot and you might have gone through the same struggles, you know? These two things are very different, but the action is the same. So I want to get that very clear to anybody that watches the video. The intent and purpose of listening to these things matters a lot. So I don't mean to hate on rap as a whole, right? Rap can obviously be a very positive thing, but it's just the way that rap has developed into something. And the way it's developed into something is a very negative thing. All the categories that are discussed in rap are not a positive message. Just let me give you an example of a song that I personally really like. So some of you might have heard the song My Way by Frank Sinatra. Some of you might have heard it, some of you might have not. But the song is mainly about Frank Sinatra wanting to live his life his own way. He doesn't care about the mistakes and regrets he might make along the journey, but he's gonna stand proud of his decision, and he's gonna die happy knowing that he did it his own way. And so I really resonate with that message, because I made a video pretty recently on this about, living life for yourself. Don't let other people dictate the way you live your life, and much rather make your own decisions. Yes, you can be a little influenced, but overall, your life should be your own life. And so that's the main reason I really like to listen to the song. It reinforces a message that I want to be reinforced in my head. And so if I constantly listen to a song like that, the idea of living life in my own way is going to be repeated and constantly repeated in my head. And so I'll constantly remind myself, is this what I should be doing? Is this how I should live my best life? If not, then this message is going to repeat in my head, and that song is just a way and a tool to help me. And another very important thing I want to add on is, I don't think we should have our headphones in all the time. Music should be a tool, and if it's overused, it can be a very bad thing as a whole. Music is still instant gratification, and if you know what instant gratification means, it means it fries your fucking dopamine system. And so use it very sparingly for times where you might need a boost in performance, whether it be in the gym or when you need to focus on work. Use it in times of those. But if you don't really need it, I don't see any meaning or purpose for using it. So always do things with a special intent. I think that's the overall message I want in this video. That's gonna be about it. So yeah, agree or disagree, these are my opinions. If you have anything to disagree with me about, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd always like to have some discussions. But besides that, that's gonna be about it. So to leave you off with a quote, this one's from Yoda. There is no trying. There's only do or don't. So you either listen to it with intent, or you don't listen to it with intent. There's no in between. It's one side or the other. Pick your side and choose how you want to go on with this information. Keep on doing the shit that needs to be done. Do things with special intent, and make sure everything is purposeful. All right, that's gonna be about it. So yeah, give me a kiss.